Big story today in football and emerging from Anfield that Trent Alexander-Arnold confirmed he is leaving Liverpool at the end of this season. I think everybody knew this was going to happen. It's not been confirmed yet as to where his likely destination will be. The expectation, of course, is that it will be Real Madrid. Now, Jamie Carragher has had a lot to say on this subject over the last few weeks and months. And I've heard you talking today elsewhere, Jamie, about what the Liverpool fans think about this. But really, you're one of those. So what do you think about a young man who's come through at Liverpool, won 2 league titles, won a European Cup, won the lot, going off to fulfil his dream to play for Real Madrid?
Yeah, I'm in a position where I am a Liverpool supporter now, but I've been a Liverpool player. And Liverpool players or local players are held in a higher regard in different ways because they're local players, and supporters maybe expect a little bit more of them in these situations. Now, I don't always agree with how Liverpool local players are treated in certain situations because, as I said, I've been in that position as a player. But my thing with Trent is, it's his career. He's free to choose what he wants to do, and he's going to the biggest club in the world. I'm not angry, I'm more just disappointed that as a local player, he doesn't think Liverpool's enough when it's winning. We've had players in the past who've left, say, Steve McManaman, Michael Owen, Steven Gerrard almost left. But that was because they were playing for Liverpool teams that weren't as good as this Liverpool team. Now, this Liverpool team is arguably in probably the best 5 or 6 teams in Europe, just won a Premier League. And Liverpool could be on the verge of something really special over the next 5 or 6 years with the new manager. So for me, as a local player, and if I was in that position, which I never was. I never had, teams of the calibre of Real Madrid and Barcelona asking for me. But if I was in that position for Liverpool where I thought I could go and win league titles, I could put Liverpool above Manchester United in league titles, we could try and get closer to Real Madrid. Because people always talk about rivalry in England. You can't go to Manchester United, you can't go to Chelsea, you can't go to Arsenal. Real Madrid's a rival of Liverpool in the European Cup.
But what an experience for him, Jamie. What a life experience. What a football experience as well.
Of course it will be. And there's absolutely fine. You can have both views. And that is exactly right. I've said that. Real Madrid are the biggest club in the world. And there's parts of me that always loves, not just Liverpool players, even lads from Everton or local players. I love to see Scousers do well. I do. And there is part of me that looks at it and think, a young kid from West Derby, he's going to play for the biggest club in the world. Wow.
Amazing.
Well, amazing, in terms of you just look at it like that. There's just disappointment, as there is with other Liverpool supporters, that, Liverpool on the verge now of winning, sort of looking like they could have an era of domination, maybe, and win a lot of big trophies. That's not enough for them.
What's your take on it?
Yeah, I've not been fortunate enough to play for my boyhood club, win the things he's won and done what he's done. I think my opinion is that I think every young boy's dream would be to play for Real Madrid over anyone else in the world. I think they're the #1 club, like Jamie said, so that's the only pull that's really obviously got him.
Do you think footballers are too harshly judged?
We can be at times, and maybe in this situation he is being judged because he's a local lad and he's come through the academy and he's been there for so long. So I'm sure he is, but as Jamie said, it's his own career. He's going to make his own decisions, and he obviously feels that he needs to go and experience this adventure abroad at the biggest club in the world. So, I can see frustration from a Liverpool perspective, but also understand him as well.
He walks away with a 20th league title, or helped Liverpool along the way to a 20th league title.